All right, Jehmu, I'm going to start with you because this is your party. It seems like Pelosi's tightening her grip on the speakership. What are you hearing? Is there any serious opposition left to her at this point? Because if it's not going to be her, it has to be someone else, and it doesn't seem like that someone else has been forthcoming.
Well, Guy, not only is there not serious opposition, there's no opposition. Look, I have said on this show to Kennedy after the crumbs comment, I said it may be time for her to go. But look, Congresswoman Pelosi has been picking and rolling her opposition like her name is Michael Jordan. The Republicans threw everything that they could, plus the kitchen sink at her for the 2018 midterms. While Democrats were talking about health care, they were talking about Nancy Pelosi. And guess what? Democrats have picked up, what, 39, 40 seats now? There is no reason not to go with the proven leader, the effective person, especially as we're looking at tyranny not knocking on our door anymore, but really sitting down at the Thanksgiving dinner table with the actions of this president. And so we need her expertise.
All right. So, Kayleigh, let me come to you on this. Interesting point there from Jehmu saying, hey, the Democrats were talking about issues, the Republicans were talking about Pelosi. But wasn't the pushback from a lot of Democrats, oh, don't worry about Pelosi, she's on the way out, we need new leadership? Then they won, and surprise, surprise, the wagons are circling here.
That's right. There's a reason nearly 40 Democratic candidates out on the campaign trail said we are not with Pelosi. It's because being with Pelosi was toxic. You look at national polling and 27%, just 27% of voters overall want Pelosi there. She has an abysmal 29% approval rating. Voters do not like Nancy Pelosi. The nation does not approve of Nancy Pelosi. So putting her as speaker is toxic. It's why President Trump so cheerfully says, if you don't have the votes, Nancy, we'll give you the votes. Having her as his foil, we couldn't ask for anything more at the RNC.
All right, so Jehmu, I think that people will agree that Pelosi is an experienced leader. She's really effective when it comes to vote counting and that sort of thing. But Kayleigh brings up a fair point, right, where Pelosi is polarizing. She's unpopular. And so there's got to be at least some downsides here, sort of stale leadership being recycled through. Are you guys concerned at all over on the Democratic side about having Nancy Pelosi as the face of House Democrats yet again?
Look, I am very excited that it was the Democratic Party that saw the largest number, historic number of women and the most diverse number of members of Congress come in through this midterm election. So I'm not concerned about that. I want her to tap people like Congresswoman-elect Ayanna Pressley, like Congresswoman-elect Ilhan Omar. I want her to tap into these new voices, and I'm going to be looking to holding her accountable to doing that. But clearly, Guy and Kayleigh, she wasn't toxic because she romped the Republicans just 2 weeks ago.
False.
That was
No.
it was a good message try, but it failed. So I would suggest to Republicans move on from something that failed. That's the definition of insanity, right?
Well,
Jehmu,
Kayleigh, I just want to say, and
yeah.
I think this gets to what you might be about to respond by saying, but it's not a secret that President Trump, very quickly here, President Trump loves a foil. Do you think some of his advisors might be dancing a jig if Nancy Pelosi is that foil?
Oh, there's simply no doubt. Who wouldn't want someone who says, let's solve the border crisis, a top issue to voters, by mowing the grass? Who wouldn't want someone who says it's crumbs to give American people more of their money back in their paycheck? Who wouldn't want someone like that? Of course we want Nancy Pelosi. And if Jehmu wants to talk about a romping isn't what we just saw. A romping is what happened in 2010 when President Obama lost 63 seats. We made gains in the Senate. That is historic, what we have done under this presidency in this midterm election.
All right.
Yes, we lost the House. Nothing like what happened with Obama.
All right, let's leave it there for now. Kayleigh, Jehmu, enjoy tomorrow. Thanks for being here.